Mm.
Hey fam, we are
Ah,
back.
Omo.
It's network, but we are back. This conversation is going to have it. And the market has given us permission to have it. So why are we to not have it? Okay, so today we are having the conversation on sex. The topic is let's talk about sex. And just as a disclaimer, we wouldn't be using the actual words because I don't know, we don't
Because of
know what YouTube policies are like, but I know that many of the videos I see on YouTube, they usually bleep
they blip out the
they
word.
bleep out the
So
words. So and this is
just
live, so we wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't want them to put down our video because it's inappropriate or something. So instead of using the actual words, would probably say your VJ or your Mr. P or something. I don't know. You can give us a better word. That's fine. But that's what we have right now. So it's not because we can't say the words. We don't have an issue. If this was a masterclass, by the way, you guys should look forward to our foundation masterclass with the Solarins. Let me start selling the ticket
oh
ahead.
shit.
It's going to come up next year, and you do not want to miss it, believe me. So
Ah,
yeah, if it was something like that, that kind of
yeah, we'll just
small,
say it.
would have said it as
But
it is. But for now, just
no
permit us
problem.
to be a little coded with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's
So
talk
what
about
were your
sex.
expectations about sex before you got married? Since you
Uncle, your energy has come back.
No, it's
My husband was feeling bad. My husband was feeling bad because of the
not.
network. I would tell them. Okay, so what was my expectations? Oba, I should tell them my expectations. Oh, you see, God. I expected cuddling when we are sleeping.
God.
What is oh God?
Listen again.
Yes, I expect cuddling. You know, like it was just cozy, like ooh, my husband. What was I said? Huh? No kidding.
Shit, you just let me sleep very well. Why do you want to enter me on the bed? Like I don't get. Ah.
Oh my God.
Ah.
To be honest, I felt very bad about it, sha, but my husband said, cuddling, God, cuddling.
No,
You
I
were.
was more empathetic about
When
it
you
when I
get bed,
said it. Like no,
but
you
you
can't.
no
Yeah,
gree.
I no agree now. No, I know, say I no agree.
Till today, fam.
I can't sleep.
Like you say no, you say we can't sleep. I can't sleep like that. I'm like, no, yeah.
I can't sleep. I'm sorry.
This on 2%.
I say yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Like it's so funny because I just imagine that me are sleeping at night, there will just be your husband will just hold you. Hold what? Hold what? They say, please go
So
and get your duvet.
we got married during the is it when the
Hamatan.
was it Hamatan? When everyone was hot.
Yeah, even though
Wait
upon
first now.
you want to defend yourself. There's no defense. There's no defense. I won't even listen to you. What are you talking about? Anyway, that was my own expectation that was cut short. At least I can remember that one. You did not even see the light of day.
I will not sleep
So
because there's vibrations going everywhere.
and hey, that leads to the second expectation that I had. I didn't even remember till now. Before I got married, like I was thinking, apart from the cuddling now, like okay, maybe during the day, you can just
You
do
now turn me on.
you will just do every other thing apart from sex.
You turn me on. You now say bye bye.
Like yo,
No,
it's
like
just,
how?
it's just cute.
We follow through to the end.
Please, am I the only one? Am I the only one whose husband is like this?
Once you turn on the key, you rev, and you move the car till the destination. What do you mean by you put key inside ignition and you say bye bye? Want to spoil your car battery? I don't get.
Fam,
You do it to the end.
see, I hope you know that. I hope you know that it is the love of God that is making me understand you because it's not fair. It's not fair.
It's not fair to
Wait.
me too.
Wait.
not-
Let me
How
explain
would you-
myself. Let me
How
explain
would you
myself.
do all
Let me
of that?
explain
You put
myself.
all of this on me, and you say I should not take it.
I'm like,
What do you mean?
but fam, wives in the house particularly must everything lead to sex.
No, see, Okay,
Wait.
yeah.
Must everything lead to sex? That okay? Let me ask you. Must everything lead to sex?
See,
Yes or no?
no.
Oba will say, if you are not doing anything, don't disturb me. I think that. Oh yeah, you defend yourself.
No, you know,
Kò sí tí fẹ́ sí jàre, but
once you
sha,
start it, we put us in a box. We're already inside that box. We
even
cannot
though
upon still.
opposite. But no wahala. I love you like that. It's sometimes not. I'm trying to choose my words carefully. Sometimes they
It's
vex you, but
annoying.
yeah, because I'm like, no, we should just be able to, just
I know how we
have a
know
good touchy,
hug.
have a good touchy.
You
Fam,
say what?
wait. Before Oba length hug. See, marriage is a school. When Yoruba say ìgbéyàwó ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ni, what they mean is marriage is a school. Basically, they know what they are talking about because before this guy learned how to hug, before when I hugged my husband, you can feel it. You can just feel that vibration of him saying, "Are we done? I want to move on to the next
Why am I
thing.
standing on one spot?
Why am I standing
for
on
like
one spot?" And I'm
1
like,
minute?
yo, just enjoy the hug. Your wife is hugging you, enjoy it.
No, now I enjoy it.
But now you did, even though no, you try. She tries. Now when I hug him, he manages
Or when
to
I hug you.
when you hug when you
I
hug
hug
he manages to bring his thoughts together. Because me, I know, as a hugger, as a chief hugger,
Chief hugger.
I know when somebody is not in tune with the hug, I will feel it, babe. Your mind is not there. But he tries now.
I'm restless, so you're hugging me on one spot. Okay, I should touch something.
Why must you touch something?
Why am I just hugging you? I didn't grow up hugging.
I know, I understand.
I'm not a physical touch person.
I understand. So those of you that have,
but I've learned it. Like I'm
you are
learning.
learning. I give it to you.
I'm
I
learning.
give it. It's that cuddling part that I don't think is going to happen in this life. I've ruled that out of my
Never
mind.
say never.
Our marriage is almost 5 years old. Say never, say never.
5 years is still young. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, don't give me hopes, Jared. Let me leave it. I never say never. But really, I think we've come a long way. And I remember when we were courting. So our topic again is let's talk about sex, just for those who are just joining. I remember when we were courting, these were the conversations we needed to have. Like we had a very rich, robust conversation on sex before marriage. I remember we were talking about our expectations. We talked about that. We talked about frequency.
Where I thought it would be back to back. You know how as a single who you've not exactly been sexually active. So and then you are looking forward to sex. So it's like, that's it. Back to back, morning, afternoon, night. As you see the babe, back, grab her, enter. If I hear.
It didn't work like that. It didn't work.
It's not like that.
It didn't work. But I think it was good that we had those conversations. At least we're able to.
We would say major and minor. There's a major.
But you are not even doing minor now.
What happened?
It's not minor. We just talked about now that anything must
is that
be
one
to
minor?
major. What's minor?
It does not enter minor or major.
What's minor? I don't know major. I beg. I can't remember what major and minor is. You tell me later. I don't know what it is, but I look forward to that part of the gist. But I know we talked about that. I know we also talked about our mindsets. Yeah, there are some people that have very funny mindsets about sex. I mean, so as a counselor, I get to talk to intending couples and even married people, and you see people that will say things like, "Oh, marriage is a burden." Sex is stressful. Sex is evil. Sex is dirty. You say that one dirty.
I think it's not holy.
Exactly, and I think it's because of how we've been raised. So, and I also feel that. I feel like I'm going off, but let me just continue. I'll catch myself. I feel like the mindset people have about sex is part of what defines the experience they eventually have when they get married, especially for virgins. Yeah. So I know we had to talk about our mindset. What do you think about it?
Because you can even have a good mindset. And you see that the experience in marriage is different. So you have a good mindset, Seth. You're already having a different experience. Not to talk of having a very negative mindset towards it. It's cast.
So please, in case you have a negative mindset about sex, don't marry it so that you don't frustrate your partner.
Yeah, rework.
You have work to do. Seek a counselor. Seek a sex therapist.
Seek a counselor.
Seek a counselor. so that you get to talk about these things. I know we talked about mindset, we talked about frequency, we talked about styles. Yeah,
Hmm.
we did. Even though the expectation of what we thought about is sort of different from the reality, because I mean, then that we're doing practicals. It was just pure theory, and then you get
You now enter
married.
the practical.
You know, say,
Ah, my God.
who's going to hug leg like this? I'm not hungry.
You say I'm not angry.
Because you need to realize that some of these people that came up with this sex, with these styles, they don't have the same body frame as you
Yeah,
do.
but body size,
Body
strength.
size, height,
Yeah,
height. You
They-
that are
they-
like this, you
they-
got body size.
they influence the kind of styles you have. You do.
You don't say you want to do SM and corner room. So, so I think there's strength too.
Yeah,
Not
strength.
be everybody gets strength though. So do the one way if you do, not go break your back. So yeah, I think that those were the conversations. I'm sorry, please.
Still laugh inside.
I feel like those are the conversations we had when we were courting, and they really helped us.
Mhm.
They really helped
Yeah.
us. Then I know we also did a bit of sexual education. In fact, all the things we are talking about is still around sexual education.
Yeah.
We did a bit of sexual education, because I remember then I was asking. You said you were she Red Cross. What was it?
No.
You were which one?
Core peer education trainer.
So
HIV/AIDS.
so you knew some of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew them, and it helped because we're able to learn. So you're getting married, especially if you're a virgin and your partner is a virgin, you better go and read. I didn't say go and watch porn. No, porn will
Read.
mess you up.
Read.
Porn will
Read.
mess you up. Read their educational materials you can read. I'll probably drop them in the comment section.
And just to add it, you can read it virtually, like independently.
Yes.
Don't come together
it's
and
true.
open a book on sex. Say,
Oh,
let's study
what do you
sex. What
think?
did this?
So this part, imagine we did that they would have come see.
Should have come since. Oh, she was not top 5 years old then.
So please, and I think we should also state that we had in fact, I think all of those conversations virtually. We didn't see ourselves when we were having those conversations. We weren't having them in person. So I would recommend, if you want to have these conversations, please just do it over the call, so that no matter how the thing is doing, because let's not lie, let's not steal, kama paro, kama jolly. There's no way you'll be having those conversations, even though it is sexual education.
Yeah.
It makes you turn you on.
It can still turn you on.
It makes you turn you on. So
turn you on.
turn you on. So you want to apply wisdom, my dear, because if you do it in person, you just say, so you mean like this? Okay, so you mean if I touch you like this,
what is it doing to you right now?
What is it? I enjoy Shadu. I not send you message. So I think that those are the things we had to do before marriage, and yeah, they helped. And these are also the things I talk about in premarital counseling, in professional premarital counseling. Let me sell my market.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I remember I always get to ask them, what are your fears? Like, just so that we can have that conversation. And I noticed that people have so many fears. You see, somebody can say, oh, I have the fear of the pain. Some will say the fear of not satisfying the person. I think you should talk about that. Okay. As a guy, because I noticed that many men, even women too, they have this mindset of, I want to please my partner. Like my steez, I don't want my steez spoiled. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
The performance should be on 100.
Oh yeah.
As a guy, it's naturally you want to perform, like naturally. How will you not make sense now? You finish the act and she's just lying down there.
She's like,
so somehow you won't really feel good about it, right? So there's that tendency to want to perform every time, right? So it's not also it's also up to the partner to also reassure you that you don't have, it's not a performance actually.
Yeah.
Right? You're both pleasing each other. You are pleasing your partner is pleasing you.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you want to be pleased in a particular way, you're telling your partner, it's a conversation, it's
It's a
communication, really. So yes, that's it's more on guys. Like we want to
yes,
perform. That's
yes,
why we have several those drinks for guys, like drink it, it will stand,
yes,
it will stay
yes,
for 12 hours.
yes.
That's why we have all those things for guys, because naturally you want to come out with your shoulder up.
And it's not
I
by the
did
length
it.
of time. Let me just also include that.
Yeah, it's not by length of
It's not
time.
necessary. So I think it's more of the quality than the quantity.
Mm,
Why is in the house? Am I talking to you?
mm.
I think it's more about the quality. It's not there because somebody can do length of time and just be doing baga baga like a carpenter to be hammered
Be
and
like
yeah,
Danfo.
just
Enter the
that's good. The wife is still angry with you.
no
Like
emotions
no
are being
emotions,
transmitted between
nothing.
one.
You will carry the breast, you go the tunnel like radio knob. Looking. I'm sorry, darling. Sorry, but it's true. It's not by that. The way you're looking at me, oh God, have I said too much? I'm
No, no,
sorry.
no.
It's not by that. Yeah, we need your heart to be in it. Do you understand? We need
Mm.
your heart. We need you to care for us like you're our gardener, garden us, treat us like
All right, can you guys hear
can
us?
you hear us now?
Please let us know if you can hear
Yeah,
us. The
just
network.
communicate it a bit. We will have to wrap up soon sef because the market has opened up, but just put a chat in to let us know if you can hear us so that we will not give you all the gist without knowing you didn't hear.
Yeah,
Do you
you know.
understand? The market is due. I miss you.
All right, carry on.
Yay. Okay, so can you hear us though? Can you see us? Can you hear us? And the market has opened up, so I can promise you that this conversation will be we'll postpone it, but we'll just try and say a few more. Okay, yes, you can hear us. Okay, awesome. We'll just try and say a few more before we call it a day. So yes, I think those were the things we had to do. Also, and thank you very much. Those are the things we had to do during hey sugar during courtship and marriage happened. Ha. Oh, but I think you should ask me how my first night, how I feel about our first night.
Yes, how did you feel about that? That was really nice.
Our wedding night. How do I feel? I feel good.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm serious. To be honest, I'm not even happy. I'm not even saying because he's here. I really do. And it's not because he was a pro as I then. No, no. We're both learners. But I think had we, we had some knowledge in place that really helped. And that's part of what we want to share before we call it a day. So that's like you need to do something.
Yeah.
Market is already awake. I remember that we were very deliberate about focusing on the movement as against focusing on penetration as a whole, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go.
No, 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 no. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
No, you're doing as if.
Okay, okay. No, no, I'm in agreement.
So we're focusing on pleasure itself as against the penetration as a whole. Because Now I am going to be talking two dimensions. I'm talking as a counselor and also be talking as Esther the married woman. However, I think we should also put this disclaimer that we are not sex therapists. I know my job description. I am not a sex therapist in the core of it, but at least waiting I do. You understand? Yeah. So I think one of the things that helped us was we had already had conversations about sex. So we had demystified that shyness that would come and we had very good. The audio is faint. God, I beg. The audio is faint.
Um,
He said the pastor in number is coming to play. You people can notice the way he's. You can't hear when. That's let's change it for you.
can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now? How is it? How is the audio now? Is the audio still breaking? If the audio is breaking, we'll just wrap it up neatly and come back next
back
week
to this
Wednesday.
conversation,
I think maybe we should even just do that. What do you think?
No, let's.
Okay, you
let's
can't
use-
hear us
let's
well.
see.
Oh no,
That would be network. I think network.
that's network. That's network. Oh. Can you hear us? So, final question: can you hear us? If you can't, we are just going to wrap it up. Want to believe you had a great time today. You shall learn something. Back up, back
Yeah,
up.
like
Okay, yes, it's better. So, should we continue
Alright,
like
let's
this?
carry on.
We should carry on. They said the pastor in me is it's obvious because I was telling my husband that he's not suddenly shy. What Chella, you did a good job. Darling, you did a good job. Embrace it with your full chest. Don't worry. I think that we had a very we're good friends. We are still good friends. But because we had good friendship, we're not shy. We didn't have that. It's like okay,
You make this wow.
but seriously, it was more like you know when you've been anticipating something and then you now see it, you're like, oh Lily,
Oh
that
shit.
was how it was. Come and see assess me. This fine. We had stop. Pastor Larry. You didn't hear what he said.
No,
If you
no.
didn't hear, it's good. I remember we did all of that assessment in a loving way. I think we should also do that.
Yeah.
Because somebody will now pick up what they are seeing now. You will now say, Kilele.
No.
So you mean this is how big your ear is? So please. If you are going to be negative, just keep quiet. It is good things that are supposed to be pointing out in your exploration on that journey. So I think for wedding night, it was more of exploration, more of appreciation, more of just allowing ourselves get acquainted and um
And the attempt to
then the
go in.
attempt to go in. Yes, there was also an attempt. And I think we should also state it here that because I'm saying this because a bride yesterday clearly told me that they didn't tell us these things.
Okay.
Like they didn't tell us that it takes a while before it goes in.
Okay.
So I'm telling you now, if you're a virgin, you're a virgin. If you're a virgin, it does not enter in one day. There may be some people
exactly.
let me not speak as if
Yeah.
I know so there may be some people that for whatever reason it works like that. They're able to, they are veggies, they have sex, it penetrates immediately and they are good. But based on what I know, based on the persons I have spoken to, it takes a bit of time.
So it might take a bit of time for you, and
Yes.
it might be immediate for you.
Another person. So I am talking to those to whom it may take a bit of time.
Yeah.
It ranges from a week to 2 weeks, and I even had someone tell me 3 weeks.
Ours was how long?
Ours was about less than 2 weeks, Sha.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks. Is that 2 weeks or less? And I was frustrated. Let me state that. Oh my God, I was very frustrated.
I had to calm her down.
I was frustrated because so I knew it was not going to penetrate immediately, but I didn't think it was going to take that long. I'm like, 3 days has gone.
How far now?
What's going on?
We are still
5
doing
days has gone.
Tospin.
We are still trying to kill jealous.
What do you mean?
No, seriously. Like, I didn't think it was going to take that long. And at some point, I legitimately began to feel very, very frustrated. Then I think I was not angry that you were calming me down. Like, are you not seeing it? Are you not bothered? And also like, ma worry, ma worry.
We are still here on 100.
You're still here. And thank God for him. So, hope I am not taking over this conversation, Sha.
Carry on.
I feel like I'm saying so much. Okay, then I remember that your calmness also helped. It was a two-way street. So at the beginning, I loved your calmness. I loved the fact that you were in control. Even though it's not as if you exactly knew what you were doing.
We were doing jama, just trying to figure it out.
Jama. But you were in control.
At least I knew where to.
Actually, you knew where the whole was. Some people don't know.
I knew.
You go shook up for no so. Oh my God. So the fact that you were calm helped me. Then I guess when I now started to get really frustrated, that was when your calmness made you feel like, you not see this as a problem. But even at that, no, we were still able to find a way.
Your ginger too helped.
My ginger, right?
If both just calm, days will go by, maybe 1 or 2 days, they will try again. And when you wait too long in between trials, you just start to close up.
It's begin again.
You begin again.
It's begin again. So, and I think God did that to teach us self-control. No, not self-control, to teach us patience. That is your first lesson on patience. Now, again, we are talking to people that got married as virgins. So we are going to wrap up. I'm talking to people that got married as virgins to say, you're gonna have patience. Penetration may not happen in one day. It may take a week or 2 or more.
Look at your mom.
That's 1. 2, lubricants. Those of you that are doing like a carpenter without a good lubrication, you will tear it. Sorry, you will spoil it. Go and get lubricant. Use water-based lubricant. You can get KY jelly. I'm doing advertisement for them. Or you get moist. They work and apply generously. And finally, Obake has telling us to wrap up. Finally, you are not a thief, Daddy. Don't enter like somebody that wants to bag Eje. Calm. Do like this. Calm down. You are a gentleman. So you open the gates how? Gently. Gently. So the first day, it might just be kunkunu. Can you see my hand? Kunkunu like this. That is good to
that enter. One is very tiny now.
It's okay. It can just be now. An example. Mélòó ni gbogbo ọwọ́ mi. If I just Wunmi said ó ti dá. If I just be kúkúrú that will enter. Thank God.
And you gauge the response from your spouse to know how far. Is it
communicate?
You communicate. Say, it's paining you.
Otherwise, okay, it's paining you. You to come out. Don't say it's paining you. Mo tẹ pa kò fẹ́ funny.
No, it's supposed to pain. Let's carry on.
It didn't work like that. When you do that one, you come back, rest, you sleep and wake up.
So that it doesn't become a traumatic experience.
Exactly.
Because if you continue, it's pain, because it's the lady that is pain. The guy, there is nothing is paining us. There's nothing paining us. Let's go.
So
if it's continuously hurting the lady, and then you finally go through, first day,
she's gonna run.
Forget the trauma started.
You just see, darling, Nibo, you wouldn't want that. Yeah. So just take it gently. Don't worry. See, one thing we told ourselves was we have an entire lifetime for this. So we are going to enjoy it. We don't need to rush it. Do you understand? After the first experience, you come back again.
It's proof.
You come back again. When you come back, maybe it was kinkini here. It will go in a little more. You come back another time. It will go in. Before you know what's going on, the entire
has opened.
Open the floodgate.
Tell me your frequency. Is it morning and night? Is it morning, afternoon, night? Maybe people are not going to work. Maybe it's honeymoon. Okay, if it's honeymoon, they can
If it's
try that.
honeymoon, they have time
They have
now.
time.
I can do it daily. Can do it once. And see, anyhow, it depends on you. Do you understand? But don't be pressured, because I noticed that pressure. For instance, I noticed that when I started to get frustrated, it came in the way of the pleasure. So I was just like,
So
oh yeah now, oh
every
yeah
time there
now.
was a trial, there was that expectation that
Yes, half.
yeah.
Ma worry. Oh my worry. I have to know there, and then your banker has evidence.
Mm.
It came in and things have come out.
Oh boy.
Sounded wrong. Oh God, I'm sorry. But you get the gist. They said I should be raw. I hope I am raw enough. If this is not raw enough, please go and sit by yourself. So yeah, these are all we are going to share with you today.
Yeah.
We'll continue the conversation next week, Wednesday, and we'll try and take it a little deeper. But we'll talk about postpartum sex. You need to hear that. And if there's
During pregnancy.
you need to hear that. And if there is any other thing about first time sex that we also need to share, would also share it. And please, if there is an aspect of this sex thing that we didn't share, you can also let us know, so that we'll add it to the conversation and share. Because somebody particularly said yesterday that people don't know these things. Like they just know that, oh, when we get married, we're going to have sex, but they don't really know. Like this 2 weeks, 3 weeks thing now, they don't know. This it's a gradual process. They don't know. So they now get married, and the guy is doing like thief, and he's just bang. And you might like, yeah, but baby, they say it is sweet. It's sweet, kinda. What you do, but so. That's why you need to have the conversation. Thank you so much for joining. Share this video with your friends and your loved ones, especially those that are getting married. Don't just say, I want my baby. Share the video, because if they don't know this thing, maybe you'll might work out or get. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you, but you see, I was offended too.
We love you.
We love you. Okay, thank you so much. I'm a professional certified marriage counselor. I run Imole counseling and therapy services. So if you want to do your professional premarital counseling, I am your guy.
Yeah, just check the link in the description below.
Yeah, and if you are married and you also feel I want to talk to someone, come Mwambi. And even if you are single, I did for you, baby, brother.
You come and you will receive light.
Sell my market. Hey,
clarity.
My God.
You will know what to do.
Hey,
how to target, how to go.
Fab. Bye-bye. Yeah, please.